Well, is money really part of your happiness? I thought about this last couple days, and I have an opinion now. So let's go. Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome back to C'est La Vie with Natasha. I hope you had a wonderful day so far and a wonderful week so far, because we are about to go down. No, it's about to go down, not we. Sorry. Today I'm feeling much better, less hyped, but because I chose one of both, either coffee or Red Bull, that's why it's better now. I hope you guys had a wonderful day, like I mentioned, and you are sitting down, have your chip, or you are concentrating on work, and at the same time you are listening to me, or you are in the car and following my podcast. No matter where you are, I'm grateful. I'm thanking you so much for tuning in. I'm thanking you so much for downloading this episode, because it's gonna be also like the other episodes, spicy. Therefore, thank you so much for tuning in, and don't forget, like always, to like, share, subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, wherever you are tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you have an opinion about my podcast, or you have a question, or you want to do it better with me, because we are working together, get it? Tune in. Let me know, write a review, or leave a comment to one of my social media accounts, which are most of the time, the link all the time is below the download, so it's not invisible. Yeah, the topic of today, let's go right away into it. It's, can money buy happiness? Is money really a profound fact that can buy people's happiness? I was thinking about it a lot. Because a lot of people I saw many times online, of course, I don't know if it's really the real case or not, but a lot of people, they have money, they have status, they have everything, but they are so empty. Or the relationship works perfectly, but the wife is still cheating with a gardener, or the husband is still cheating with a maid that has almost to nothing, and you give them everything, like basically they have the best house, they have the best cars, they have everything, but still they feel the urge to find happiness and fulfillment somewhere else, not someone else, maybe with someone else, but somewhere else mostly. That's why I was thinking, where comes this money thing into it? In this couple years specifically, inflation came in. A lot of people are really feeling it. If you didn't save, or if you didn't plan for inflation, you are feeling it for sure. From the gas prices to the house prices, the house market, a lot of things has changed, and prices increased, of course, and most of the time many salaries remain the same, unfortunately. But that doesn't mean that some people really thought before they plan, they invest, they planned everything correctly, so that they don't really feel it that much. Financial planning, I talked about it in one of my last podcasts. Once again, in one of my last podcast episode, just go there and listen to it, and then you will know what I do. That's why inflation for me, it's of course it's really oof, but it's not that hard yet for me, because I already planned like 1-2 years before, and I downsized. I took care of so many things to have a lifestyle that I always had, just a little bit smaller, and I'm kind of happy with it. That's why I'm always thinking, like, people really focus too much on the money issue. Like, let's go, for instance, I categorize it in 3 variations: personal happiness and couple's happiness, and then I will tell you guys my facet in general, and then we're gonna see from there if you like it or not. Basically, I have, first thing, the personal happiness. Me personally, when I have a little bit more of money, I save it or invest it. I am not the kind of person who likes to live above their means. I won't say I didn't try it before, and I fell very hard. That's why I don't do it anymore. Because if you live above your means, you always are running from paycheck to paycheck. The moment the paycheck is coming, whoop, everything goes off. It's like you didn't saw any money at all, but your lifestyle is definitely showing it. You have at least like 2, 3, 4 credit cards. You are switching from this credit card to that credit card so that you don't have any fees or issues to pay after. You are always out on parties, eating, drinking with friends and everything. You really live a lavish lifestyle, even though you know you can afford it all the time. Even 6-figure people, I realize. I have a friend who is a 6-figure earner. He's a nurse. He has a really good salary and he really has flexible hours and he really can enjoy his financial status. But for some reason, this guy is, by like a week before the month's end, he's most of the time broke. And I was always thinking, how is this possible? And he was like, I'm not happy. Everything that I made, even if I made it, is not possible. And I'm like, actually, you're supposed to be happier with this kind of a money that you have, with this kind of status that you have. You're supposed to have balance that gives you that kind of beautiful, organized lifestyle with happy moments. Experiences are important and everything. That's what I thought. But I saw his lifestyle and I was like, oh, my friend, you are going out almost every weekend. You have a lavish life. You have a very expensive car that you pay every month, car notes and everything. You have mortgage that you are paying. You have a lot of diverse expenses who doesn't make sense, in my opinion, when you're single. And your beauty packet is bigger than mine. And so forth and so on. And I was like, no wonder, because everything is more liability that you have than something that you really can say, okay, you save maybe like $300 a month. I'm like, you're making 6 figures and you just save $300 a month? That's embarrassing, honestly, from my opinion. At least he does it, but that's still embarrassing. And I realized that having that much money gives him more stress, that makes him more frustrated, that doesn't make him really happy. He tried to enjoy his life, which is something that is satisfying for the short time, but in the long run, if you see his lifestyle and everything, in the long run, I don't really think that his income will impact overall his happiness. In fact, it would be negative. It would impact his happiness negatively, because he will still have this mindset of spending, not enjoying for short time. For him, it's like if he don't spend or he don't use his money, it doesn't make sense for him to have it. And this is the kind of mentality where I'm like, it's not really that money brings you the biggest impact or makes you happy or something. Having a higher income wouldn't mean that you have good parents around you. Having a higher income would not mean that you have good friends, family, whatever your surrounding is with you. You need a good surroundings to enjoy it, in my opinion. Because all this material stuff, it can go away. So the more you give it out with your money and everything just to impress, to show off or whatever, everything comes and goes. Money comes and goes. It's energy. It's like a tool that you use from time to time. But if you use it wrongly, it will bring you curses. It will not bring you happiness. That's why me personally, personal happiness doesn't come from money. Money helps to live better, helps to increase your feelings if it's coming to life and if it's coming to experience, but it's not the main part that makes you happy. It's a nice small part on the side, but the experiences itself the family memories itself, the friendships, the good friendships itself is what makes you personally, if it's coming to personal happiness, happy. And on top of it, your personal mental health. But I say you are just strong as your self-care. As long as you don't take care of yourself, as long as you don't prioritize yourself in certain situations, no matter how much money in the world you have, if you don't have your health in this world, you will not enjoy it anyways. You will not profit from it anyways. So your self-care, mentally, physically, emotionally, is very, very important. That's why I always am a fan of people who prioritize their health, who prioritize their mental health, their physical health, their psychology. I love people who prioritize their mental health, their physical health, and see this as happiness. Then somebody who focuses way too much on the financial aspect and forget that they have to come first. This is the personal happiness part. If it's coming to goals, how many times do we hear, if he doesn't have money, he doesn't even have to take me on a date. I don't like to go to Applebee's. I don't like to go to Starbucks. He's a broke man. If he brings me to Starbucks date, he needs to bring me to a restaurant and pay a whole steak meal, $300. Are you crazy? Are you insane? Sorry to use these words, but I am tired to hear about it. Couples, important things goes first. And if it's coming to couples, character build a strong relationship. Character build a strong bond. Character and integrity make a long-term goal happen. Two broke people can build character and then grow up together, get married, and become millionaires. Two rich people can build character and build a wonderful family around together and enjoying their money. It's not about money. There are a lot of people out there who focus way too much on materialistic things and on money. Where are they today? Most of their marriage fall because they like the wedding gown, they like the wedding dress, they like to have the pictures on Instagram, they like to show off everything, but they don't like the work that is behind all this, the hard sweat that they are putting in for all this to happen, the lifestyle that they are investing and creating around this. What happened if that guy, for instance, his money is not there anymore? Because it was the only thing that attracts the lady. And if it's the way around, it was the only thing that attracts the guy, the money part. What happened there? The happiness is gone. They will not find a common ground anymore. They will start fighting and it end up in divorce. We see it so many times. If you prioritize money over character, most of the times, let's say 80% of the time, it ends up in huge fights, huge issues. Why do you think now there is a trend now that many men who get married, they want to have prenups? There is a huge trend right now going around about prenups here, prenups there. We want prenup, yeah. Kind of situation for many men and for ladies. Why? Because they got wounded. A lot of men saw a lot, hear a lot, visited a lot, experienced even themselves the same thing. So now their guard are up because they are fed up, literally fed up of gold diggers, and now they want to secure their bag. They want to secure themselves. There is not anymore the feeling, we are marrying because we're in love. It's not there anymore. Honestly, for me, it's very sad because I'm a very romantic person. I'm a loyal person and I'm a very romantic person. Not to believe that happiness can come anymore by two being one, and the money issue is not the problem and everything. I am still naive, and I'm still a little bit like, let's say like this, I really have the huge hope that it remains like this. But we live in reality. Money-oriented relationships are most of the times the case. And that's why I always say, build character, build integrity, build loyalty. If these three things are in your relationship, don't prioritize money, please. You are maybe in a relationship for 3-4 years with somebody who just started college with you. He's not that fast in the status that you are, that it can happen. It's normal that he's a student like you. He doesn't have that much money. But the fact that you compare him with somebody that has already everything that you met on Instagram, this is unfair. This is unfair. If you are not happy with the current situation, or if something bothers you, give him a limit to make it work, or give him time to make it work. But don't expect him to be like the people that you see online. You don't even know how the people that you see online make that money. Everything that you see is the cars, the yacht, the everything. But you don't know that, for example, they can smuggle drugs and make money this way. Or they are seller from children. Or they are illegal drug handlers. You don't know. Don't envy people who post. Most of the time it's Instagram, their situation. Most of the times it's an illusion. Most of the time. Rich people who really got money, they will not come on Instagram and brag about it and post about it. Most of them will not do it. Because the real ones who really have like old money, they are quiet. They're enjoying it privately with their friends and families, where they're having the experiences of their lives, but they are not online posing and showing off everything that they have because they want to do something. The only time they maybe pose and show what they have or what they do is when they want to sell something to you. Like the Kardashians, they live out of Instagram. They are selling almost all their products through Instagram and Facebook and everything. They are really monetizing everything out. So this is their way to make money. It's not that they are living that lifestyle all the time. Everything that they earn, they are just showing a certain part for you guys to envy them and buy from them. That's it. And as a couple goal, I will not, as a woman, for example, I just got married to a man who's maybe a bus driver, who's maybe an LKW driver. He just started a job and he cannot maybe provide a lot. And I have a little bit. And we are married. We are a team. We are not a competition, for crying out loud. We are a team. We are not a competition. So we want to make each other happy and want to ease our life. So if you are 100% in, help him out, he help you out, both of you struggle together without no pain, no gain. And in the end of the tunnel, you guys will enjoy that money because it was earned, it harvested out of both characters combined to one. It harvested out of patience, integrity, consistency, loyalty, and you will enjoy it more. And in this particular case, I believe if you have that money, you engage in any situation differently and you are maybe a little bit more happy. But it's not because of the money, the tool, it's because of the experience and what you went through to deserve that abundance of wealth. Sometimes I hear this message like, I'd rather cry in a Rolls Royce than cry in a broken Toyota. And I'm like, so you'd rather get beaten like Casey, that happens with Diddy all the time, suck it in for years just to have a lavish lifestyle, than having a man that loves you from heaven to earth, appreciate you and everything that you are going through with him together. He favor you with what he can, not that much like Diddy, but he doesn't beat you or something. I mean, this is a toxic mindset. You have such an urge to be rich that much that you risk to die? For real? Just because you want that Rolls Royce or that Chanel bag? Are you serious? After saying, are you not tired seeing people dying left and right just because of violence in relationships? Situations like this happen. We see it every day. But ladies really they prefer a drug dealer over a 9-to-5 guy. I saw the statistic and I started to overthink, and I'm like, we are really living in a world that is upside down, my opinion. Really, my opinion, we are living in a world that's upside down. OnlyFans models get favorized, they get married to the wonderful, nice, bright, loyal woman on the side that is not really filled with makeup and everything, get not even looked at. You have ladies who rather get beaten to get money and rich and famous. This is their kind of happiness, apparently. And you have people who, like the 9-to-5 guy, the bus driver, look like it's dirt, which is so embarrassing and sad to say. But what can I say? That's the world we live in. My opinion is money gives you an economic status that is helpful. It's a tool. It's not everything. The love of money is the root of all evils anyway. The love of money is the root of all evil anyway. So, let me say the third time. The love of money is the root of all evil anyway. So, the love of it will not make you happy. It's a tool that you use to find something that can bring you happiness. For instance, having experiences with your loved ones, having experiences with your children, buying something that is nice to have but helps you to reach a better goal. Happiness is not something that you can taste. Happiness is something that you can feel. And you feel it most of the time if you feel satisfied in the moment that you're in. The little things sometimes can make somebody happy. Like me, for instance, if I do yoga, after 15 minutes yoga, I feel so relieved and happy. After meditation, I feel relieved and happy. Looking at my children, I feel relieved and happy. Little things, and I'm not a millionaire. I lived, not now, but I lived one time in a studio apartment, just laying down on the bed and paying the studio apartment because it was my apartment. I was happy. So we have to redefine what happiness means in our life. Many people really have to redefine what they want and what they want to achieve, so that this way they can definitely get their happiness together. Money is involved in money in your life is very grateful. You can be, if you have money in your life, you can be grateful, because while everything goes down, you can enjoy. In the end of the day, while the link between income and happiness is real, it's modest and conditional. We must be careful not to overemphasize money in happiness. We have to be careful not to put the focus on money way too much. That's what I said. The love of money is the root of evil. Happiness is a complex, toxic, involving various factors of money being just for everybody. So genetic, health, relationship, experiences are more important and matters more for the well-being than dollars. For real. Because if you don't have it, you can be the richest guy in the world, but if you don't have your health, you f-useka. You can be the richest guy in the world, but if you don't have your health in order, money doesn't bring you anything. If you don't have a stable relationship and people that you can share that money with, it doesn't bring anything. You still are empty. If you don't enjoy the money and you just hoard it like Donald Duck's uncle, who's, I don't even know his name. I think Donald Duck's uncle, he was hoarding the money and he couldn't even breathe without leaving it or counting it. He couldn't breathe when he traveled. It was like he was so greedy that he couldn't go nowhere without even having his money on his side. You are empty like this. Money for also cannot buy love. Gold diggers are everywhere. Like I said, the moment you don't have it anymore, you don't have anything hype anymore in her eyes. The use of money can enhance our senses of well-being and definitely improve our lives. So use it, enjoy it, but don't love it. Okay guys, thank you so much for listening to the topic. I hope I could open your mind and I could show you guys what I think about it. Please guys, I am reaching the first 1,000 by myself and I'm so proud of myself that I did it by myself. It's the first time that I do it anonymously, so I want to continue doing it with my diary, thinking everything that I wrote, everything that I hear. I want to continue this way and I'm so grateful that I have the opportunity to do so please don't forget to support, download, share. If you have the time, leave a review on Spotify or on Apple. I will be very, very grateful, because my goal, of course, is to grow and I want to grow with you guys together. So thank you for tuning in. We see each other next Wednesday, 3 a.m. same time. Natasha's out.